What's going on everyone? I am Adam from Green Auto Services Mobile Tyre Care, and today in this video we are going to take a old beaten up alloy which is well overdue for some needed care and attention, get it refurbished, put a new tyre on it and get it back on the vehicle. So let's not waste any time, let's get straight to it. Okay, here we go. So this is the alloy in question. This is actually off a Ford Fiesta Zetec S 1.6. As you can see, the once newly white alloy is now extremely dirty. Got quite a fair few scuffs around the edges, and it's quite difficult to see, but inside here we've got a lot of build-up of moisture and the paint is starting to oxidize, go discoloured and just to start flaking away. But we are obviously going to get that completely rectified in the refurbishment. In regards to the tyre itself, a couple of things here. First of all, just the tread depth. We're going to take my tread depth gauge, just make sure that's on 0, which it is. And we're just going to take a quick reading. So that's 3 mil, 2.7, 2.52. I'll show you there. That says, just get focused. There we go, 2.5, 2.4. We'll say that's 2.5. It's still above the legal limit. Legal limit is 1.6 mil of tread. You can be on 1.6 mil of tread and from an MOT point of view still pass, but it will be an advisory, but anything below 1.6 mil is classed as an MOT failure, dangerous and of course illegal. So, given the circumstances, we're going to refurbish the alloy. We are going to completely replace the tyre as well. The only other defect I'd like to make a note of is this is going to be quite difficult to explain, but on the inside of this rim here is a metal bead. We'll be breaking that off when we take the tyre off. However, this slightly raised part here on the sidewall, a lot of manufacturers will put in kind of a rim protector, just a thicker part of rubber to help you protect the alloys against curbs, potholes, debris, anything like that. From experience though, this side, even all the way around, is actually raised up quite substantially more than compared to the inner side. Now from experience, it's probably been run on flat, and on the inside of the tyre it's probably just created a perfect weak point all the way around, and the pressure of the air is just starting to push that out. The other thing, which is actually one of the more important reasons why we are going to refurbish and repair the alloy, is, I'm just going to prop that up like that and get you zoomed in. Just grab the camera now down here. Now, as a result of hitting a pothole, we actually have a hairline fracture, so that is the actual alloy itself which is starting to crack. Now untreated and further use will just make that get worse. You could probably have air leaking out of it, but most importantly from an MOT point of view, that is a failure. So if this ever happens, it will fail an MOT and will need to be rectified. Fortunately though, this is quite minor, believe it or not, and I believe it is within spec to get repaired. So we are going to get that welded up, get everything grinded down, and the whole alloy will be refurbished. Okay, there we go. So we are going to continue now. We're going to deflate the tyre, get the tyre off, and get cracking. Okay, here it is. So this is the tyre that we've just taken off the alloy. As you can see, looking at the primary grooves there and the wear indicators, it is starting to get a little bit low, almost flush with the wear indicators. So if you remember from earlier, we measured 2.4, 2.5 milli tread. Again, if we're going to be refurbishing the alloy, we may as well just replace the tyre. However, more importantly, if we have a look at, if you remember this outer edge, I was saying was being pushed out by the pressure due to a defect. Well, if I flip this round, down here, I've marked with a little bit of yellow chalk a defect that I've found. So I'm just going to bring you in. Now bear with me, I hope you can see. So just in there, there's a couple of little tears, and there's also one tiny one here as well. But if I push that out, you can probably see it a little bit more clearly. There we go. And that's actually happening around quite a fair bit of the circumference of the inside of that tyre. And because that's created a weak point all the way around, the pressure of the air is just pushing that sidewall out a little bit further. So fortunately, because of a defect, we're going to replace that tyre. Okay, here we are, and of course we've got our alloy with the tyre removed. Now you may notice straight away, actually, we've got a little bit of a ding down here, so the alloy is ever so slightly buckled, but even if we can't quite push that out, that's going to be absolutely fine when it comes to balancing and putting a new tyre on. That won't cause any issues at all. Now this is also a good opportunity to see the condition of the wheel. I don't know if you can see that, we have actually quite a few scuffs. Few scuffs around here as well. That's quite a bad one actually. And then on closer inspection, you have to take my word for it, inside here we've got a lot of corroded paintwork underneath all this dust, which is just oxidized, changed color, and then just started to flake away. We've got quite a lot of scuffs and everything as well going on here, so it will definitely be good to get this refurbished. However, this is also a prime opportunity to have a look at that hairline fracture. So if you remember, I'll just get you zoomed in, let's see if we can do that. That is effectively the hairline fracture. However, if we flip it over, and I'll get you zoomed in as well. Let's just put this out here. There we go. That hairline fracture, you can actually see it even better. Now that is actually a little bit deeper than I expected. However, I do believe that is still repairable. So we are going to get that repaired. We're going to get the alloy refurbished, and then we are going to get a new tyre on it and then balance it up. Fingers crossed. And there we have it for part 1. In part 2, I'll obviously be taking this alloy to go and get repaired and refurbished before I fit a new tyre and get it back onto the vehicle. Now, if you don't want to miss the second video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and drop us a like at the same time. If in the meantime, however, you have any general concerns about the health of your vehicle's tyres, please feel free to contact us via email or mobile number, which is provided in the description below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Time to check those tyres.